This time in the garage, we're doing Bring a Trailer from the most recent week.
Was that this week?
Yep. Past week.
Oh, that would be last
Last week?
Last week.
All right.
First car.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Who's this?
Who do you think it is?
Aston Martin, who do you think it is?
2019 Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato shooting brake. Sold for $415,000. I want you to gander upon this magnificence. Just take it in.
Okay, so what does the Zagato shooting brake mean?
Well, Zagato's a design house that kind of sometimes they screw things up pretty good. Sometimes they do really good stuff. But the shooting brake is the shooting brake thing.
The shooting brake is a model of Zagato, which is modifying a Vanquish.
No, shooting brake is kind of the wagony shape.
It's like a clown shoe.
Gotcha. Because the back of that car looks good from the front, but I don't like it from the back.
You don't like the back?
I like the back from the front, but I don't like it from the back.
I like the
back from the back.
Yep. I think that angle is awesome. Looks like a George Jetson's kind of deal.
Overall, I'd say it's a good looking car. Looks like a good interior. Wouldn't own it.
Why wouldn't you own it?
Because it starts with Aston Martin.
V12. 6 liters of happiness.
You only get 465 horsepower for the V12?
That was 480.
Was it 480?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I was reading the torque.
I mean, you're just buying that for that.
I think it's good looking.
It's great looking.
Except from straight from the back, it looks terrible.
Like
really?
that?
Yeah, it's awful.
I think that looks cool.
Good. I think they nailed that one.
I think the back might be the best view.
It's definitely one of them.
Wheels are good.
Yeah.
Looks a little bit yuppie-ish from the front.
Well, that's kind of a Zagato thing. They do. Some of them get pretty guppy-ish.
They do fish-based cars.
I don't know. Some of them they really ruin, and some of them they look way better.
So how much was this new?
Oh God,
I don't know. Probably not. Not
400 and whatever it was, 1,000.
Probably. I don't know. I have no idea.
I would guess a lot more than 415,000.
Maybe 6.
So it's gone down a bit.
I don't know. Do the math. I like those taillights. I don't know why you don't like the back end of that thing. It looks like a ray gun.
It just has kind of a, I don't know, don't like it.
I wonder if there is a window sticker picture.
And the vents are little Z's.
Yeah. Same with the grill.
Mm-hmm. Oh, was it?
On the front, yeah. And the seats have little Z's on them.
Oh, yeah.
I like the interior.
Yeah. I think maybe because they didn't change a whole lot on it.
What?
Is why it's a good looking one.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes they get wild and crazy and they just go berserk.
I think lots of Zagato stuff looks good.
It does. But then there's some things that are like, oh my. Oh my.
There's your suggested retail.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Yeah.
It's a significant discount.
I'm not into that.
Well,
I think it's good looking at maybe 150.
That's just absurd.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. I think 150 is kind of absurd because that's probably one of.
Yeah, there's probably a handful.
That rarity doesn't make me like it more.
Yeah, I'd say less than 10.
Rarity would make it more valuable.
But not to me.
Shooting brake would. There's got to be like absolutely none of these.
There are 99. according to the thing. It said it was number 26 of 99 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, under 10.
I got that right.
One of 99 built.
And one of 11 imported.
I just feel that it's too much money for what you get.
Finished in scorching black.
And also, it's got the whole Aston Martin. Everything's going to be expensive and impossible to fix.
I think in stuff like that, that's pretty rare and exotic. 415 is probably not a bad price.
Yeah.
If there's 11 of them in the U.S., you're never going to see another one.
And I don't know that you'd lose a whole lot.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
I've never seen one.
Whoever bought it has lost half.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's probably close to the bottom of these.
Yep.
The bottom is 0.
All right. Next.
Now, this is a 2002 BMW 325i Sport Wagon 6-speed with an S54 swap.
Sold
for $40,500.
Oh.
And I looked, this is sold on here earlier
Because
for
it says
close to the
alumni.
same price.
Looks like it was sold twice.
Yeah. And I don't think they've changed much on it.
What's the interior color? Because white's got to impress me with its interior.
I think it's black, if I remember right.
It's always been about 40.
Yeah. Yeah, which is wild. Yeah. I mean, it looks...
You think the exterior color hurts it? Like resale-wise?
Hurts it.
Price-wise?
Yeah.
This is probably the most expensive 325i wagon.
You said the color.
Think it should be more expensive?
I think
If it was a different color, would it be worth more?
it's sold for about the same amount twice, 3 times now, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
And I'm thinking if it were a more appealing color, it might sell for more. It might have done better over time.
I don't
And white's not bad.
think it looks bad.
It's kind of maybe niche.
I think the whole car is.
Hmm.
Because it's going to be a really cool wagon.
Yeah.
It is a cool wagon. I'll grant that. And I
330 horsepower.
I'm not against white cars. I just think generally they got to have something going for them that makes the white good.
The drivetrain. That'll do it.
I'll definitely take this over that ridiculous Aston Martin, though.
Huh? It's only a tenth of the price.
Yeah.
There.
What do you want from me?
This or the Aston Martin?
What? Why are you asking me?
Well,
I don't remember even the last time you voted for anything.
I vote a lot.
Let's just do this. Whoever's car it is gets to vote last.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Aston Martin.
I think you just did that to be a dick.
Uh-uh.
This is cool, but it's 40 grand.
Uh-huh.
It's nice.
And I've seen some that have like the flares and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like that a lot better.
Yeah.
So are you saying Aston Martin, Bear?
I unfortunately am going to say Aston Martin.
Right. Next.
Shooting brake. 1981 911 SC Coupe A 3.6 liter RSR style.
Did not sell at 110.
Correct.
I like it.
In guards red. It's got the fancy pants wheels.
When you say fancy pants, do you mean Fuchs?
They're Fuchs-esque. I forget who makes these.
They're Fuchs-esque. It does seem like the back has more inset than you normally see on a Fuchs wheel.
Yeah. I think they're larger diameter and wider and everything. The front fenders look kind of goofy to me.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the front fender. Carbon
But
fiber front fender flares.
I think the rest of this car is really nice. And I might...
3.6?
Yeah.
I like it. And I think the front fenders look fine.
Yeah. Certain angles, they look fine. Certain angles, they look way too big. And maybe it was just that front 3/4.
I mean, it does give it a little bit of a muscle car look, I guess.
Look at that.
I love it.
Tartan interior.
It's not the best tartan, but it is a more appropriate tartan than
No.
than the best tartan for that car.
Yeah. Doesn't have hood shocks. Interesting.
I don't know why it wouldn't.
It has a
Right.
pole.
Yeah, it's got a pole.
We've seen this before, and I don't know why you wouldn't just put the shocks on there.
You can
Or a shock
Right.
You can get a shock and put it on there, right?
Right.
It's not a big deal to do.
for a lightweight lid.
Yeah. And I think that's yeah.
It doesn't have heat. It's got a 915.
I assume it therefore
Oh,
also
it's-
does not have air conditioning.
It's got a 915 on its 3.6.
Assuming that's amazing.
Huh?
It's not good, is it? Is it good? I don't know what it is.
The 915?
Its numbers are higher.
The 901 is the first one.
Yeah.
Early cars.
Mhm.
915 is up until 87, I think.
Yeah.
And then after that's G50.
Ah.
And the
That's
G50 is way better.
It's decent. Got a hole in the hood, hole in the roof,
Latches that hold the hood down.
rubber hat latches everywhere. I like it.
Yeah, I like this. I like this better than the.
You don't see them in guards red too often, I think. There's something weird about the fender flares.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I'd have this.
I think the weird thing is that it's a fender flare on the front, not the whole fender. If you're doing carbon fiber, why wouldn't you do a whole fender? Are those fenders weird?
Huh?
Are those going to be hard to make in carbon?
Well, I think Porsche fenders just naturally going to be hard to make.
Yeah.
There's so much curvature.
Right.
I think this is really nice, though.
I don't know. I think it is nice.
It's got like tartan, maybe a blanket in there.
Yeah. The engine looks nice. There was another one of these that was definitely not this nice
I like it.
this week.
I don't like the no heat thing, but whatever.
That's pretty easy to fix, but
Yeah, I don't
it's
care.
not cheap, but it's easy. Assuming it still has all the stuff.
You just put an electric one in it. Blah, blah, blah. Summer car.
It is true. I would not drive this much in the cold anyway.
I did experience electric air conditioning this week.
Yeah.
Yep.
How was that?
Worked great when it wasn't 100 degrees out,
Right. Well, it was, yeah.
but it blew cold air.
You mean completely electric? No,
Yep.
no coolant liquid.
What?
Or what's electric about the electric air
The
conditioner?
compressor.
Okay, gotcha. Well,
So there's no engine mounted compressor.
I mean that's what you have on your house.
Yeah.
It would make sense for all cars to do that.
Okay. I don't know that it's been, I don't know.
Make it happen.
It's one of those things. The only thing I would ever have in designing a car run directly off the engine is the alternator.
Okay. I like it. Soren?
I will take this over the Aston Martin.
Okay. Bear can't vote.
Well, he can vote. He just votes last.
No, he can't vote.
Why can't he vote?
I'd take this over the Aston Martin.
No,
also.
it just doesn't matter what his vote is.
Yeah. He's irrelevant.
You son of a bitch.
But hey man, you chose it.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you next.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bundle of parts.
This is not a car.
Exactly.
But but this is not a car.
It is. Now, I'll get to why I picked this. This is a S62 engine and 6-speed gearbox conversion for an E30 BMW. Look at all this parts. All this stuff. Radiators, transmissions, fans, exhaust, drive shafts,
Wow.
brakes, engines, pedals.
But this is not a car.
Wow.
Sold for $18,000. A, I think that's a great deal. And B,
It's not a car.
it was in a car.
It's not a car.
All of this was in a car. And B, they put rod bearings in it. And C, there's videos of it in the car, and I want to experience it.
Oh.
So they put this in a car just to prove that it works.
No, I think he built the car.
This is 15 minutes.
We should get to driving.
Just slow down there, buddy. Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy. Robot noises.
Where are we, New York?
I don't know. These are pretty creaky.
We're far enough out that we have propane.
This video wasn't taken anytime recent. Let's get to some driving.
This is driving.
Skip. Come on. We have a one-handed driver again.
Look for a stop sign.
Oh, it's coming up to something.
One is often driving one-handed when one has a manual transmission.
But entirely one-handed?
I often do that.
Entirely? You don't take your hand off the shifter?
I just put it on the center console.
Oh, come on. I was hoping for some
Pennsylvania?
I'm
Or
thinking
upstate New York,
That looks
or
upstate New Yorkie.
maybe the Hocking Hills.
I mean, the road
I think we're getting near a paved road now.
are Pennsylvania-ish, New York-ish.
That's got to be upstate New York.
Yeah, that is. Just judging by the front yards
Yeah.
Keep a lookout for lawnmowers.
and boats. Maybe a jet ski or two.
Dead Subarus.
Yep. Snowmobiles.
There's one.
Just got to follow this car forever.
Still following.
If we get close enough, we can see what license plate it has.
You know, this guy.
There we go.
Oh, he's going to follow him. Yep.
Damn it, man.
Have we had enough of this yet?
This guy is
I'm going to Dollar General.
torturing every vehicle he owns. That's so freaky.
There we watched 15
didn't-
minutes, but
I didn't know. I didn't watch the video. I didn't know it was that. It looked like he was driving the hell out of it in the little picture there. And on that note,
Vestal, New York. Upstate New
All
York.
right. I'm voting for the Porsche because this is not a car.
Okay.
it was a car.
It's cool.
I think that's a pretty good deal.
I'm voting for the Porsche, but I don't care if it's a car or not. That is very cool. I'd have to get another E30 though.
Yeah.
But you'd like
What
to
was
do that,
your
wouldn't
What
you?
was your reason?
Well, I really just was hoping that video was going to be better and he was going to
Oh.
drive the shit out of it
Instead of just drive it.
instead of just poodling around the worst roads I've ever been a part of.
All right. RSR is still living.
Not for long. 2005 911 Carrera S 6-speed with a 4-liter. Dun dun dun. I think it's got GT3 front bumper.
Sold for $56,000.
Black on black, cool wheels, some GT3 stuff, and I think it's got suspension stuff.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's got
18R lowering springs.
Thought it
G&G wheels,
had
top
something
gear
else.
exhaust, aero kit.
Let's see, two, my favorite. Ceramic coated. What?
Is that really a thing of appeal for you, Bear?
What?
Ceramic coating.
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, because you can do it.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't have to.
Yeah, but maybe they didn't do it well.
Well, it's on there, isn't it?
Wouldn't you rather, though, you do something well in an afternoon than have somebody else
Well, it generally
unknown?
doesn't take an afternoon.
How long does it take?
Afternoon and a half.
Okay.
Anyway, that's not the last. That's not the reason. Look at this thing. I mean, I hope this guy's got a driving video that doesn't suck.
He's got a cold start. He's got to walk around.
Not worth it. All right. We're in business.
It's pretty good.
Quick poll video. Yep. I like it. Could have rolled the windows up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to vote red.
No way.
I just did.
Over that? That's like a cheap GT3.
Bear can't vote. He doesn't have a say in this.
Well, he does.
I do.
No, he doesn't.
He just comes last.
Not if I agree with you.
He still gets a vote.
I get a vote.
Nobody cares.
Well, fair enough. But
Everybody cares.
are you saying it's like Rhode Island's electoral votes?
No, it's like Rhode Island's gas pumps.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I don't either. I was thinking of New Jersey.
It's kind of the same.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
I mean, I think this is cool, but I just like the red one better.
This is going to be way better of an experience.
That's a tough one.
It's black on black, dude. Your favorite.
I think I like red.
But it is
red
air
on-
cooled versus water cooled.
Red on tartan better.
Yeah, but it's a 997 C2S
I
with a
agree.
4-liter.
Which is probably best water cooled.
I think so. There was one of these at Mid-Ohio this weekend, and it reminded me how small they are because it was parked next to a new Camry, and these are a great size. And for $56,000,
It does seem to be a
You
very
couldn't
good
even-
deal.
you couldn't even build the engine for $56,000.
No, I couldn't.
I think it's a
Well, that was what I was going to say. Is it's more like a GT3 4.0,
sure,
which is
like
ridiculously expensive.
right, like a touring version of it,
Yep.
which is probably really good.
I like that one better.
There you go.
Yeah, I like the black one.
Okay. It's weird fenders.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Supercharged 1948 MG TC boat tail special 5-speed.
Individual
is-
windshields.
This is right-hand drive, which I'm not normally for, but I thought this was cool.
This should have leather windshields.
It might on the
Yeah.
bottom half. You can't really tell.
I like that the left shock absorber was part of the bumper.
This is
That
obviously
structure.
different kind of animal, but I like things
You
like
don't
this.
say. What kind of animal is this?
Well, it's not like a Porsche.
No.
I mean, yeah, it's not like there's no Porsches like this.
Is this a
But I like this kind of car.
old Bugatti kind of?
It's an open wheel car, which I like. It's boat tail, which I like. I like the blue and white.
It's an MG, which you like.
It's an MG, which I like.
Is it black? is it just dark blue?
I think it's dark blue.
It's not even Volkswagen powered.
That's a good thing.
Did they design this off Volkswagen?
I'm guessing that they did not.
That was a joke. I mean, it's supercharged. That's good.
Supercharged.
It might have 90 horsepower.
It's got red springs.
But I would own this, and I would drive it. Two things.
Would you?
I would.
Would you fit in it?
If I fit in it.
Really nicely done.
Son of a duck.
And I feel like that's more of a see a doctor thing than a turn the heat up thing.
I knew he'd whine about that. It's the racetrack.
Tell you what,
It was really cold.
almost every time I was ever at the racetrack in April, it was fucking terrible because it was like that wet cold that just gets into your bones and sucks.
Yeah, it was wet, cold because it was raining and there was sleet. Well,
Although, I mean, you as the crew chief, you get paid either way.
shh, don't tell anybody.
You got paid?
Nope. Work for hamburgers and hot dogs.
I don't believe that.
Did he get paid?
I don't believe that he doesn't get paid.
There was barbacoa there.
What?
There was carnitas.
Or carnitas. Is that not the same animal?
No, it's not. Carnitas comes from a pig, and barbacoa comes from a cow. It is literally not the same animal.
Good, because it didn't taste like whatever I said.
Yep.
It was good though.
I was bragging up our race team food
Oh, were you?
to Preston
Yeah.
and Matt.
Yeah. It was hard to beat.
We did a pretty good job.
Uh-huh.
That was hard to beat.
I made a batch of that barbacoa a week or two ago. For I taught my nephew how to make it.
Okay. Well, this looks really nicely done.
Yeah, I mean it's not a daily driver, and I'm certainly not going to take it to the grocery store. But for a pleasure
It's got a trunk.
car, a car that I would only drive because I enjoy driving it. I think that's perfect.
Oh, it came in a crate.
I don't think it came in a crate. Parts of it came in crates.
You bamboozled me.
Did I bamboozle you?
Yep. You had me.
How did I bamboozle
You
you?
led me down the pathway of
real.
a factory car.
Yep. He was thinking, wow, MG did something really cool.
Wow, that was actually kind of
Well,
nice.
I get to go last, obviously, but I
guess
know you
it's-
guys are going to pick the Porsche over
It's
this.
the same thing. A guy in a shed made it.
Okay, Bear.
Oh, is this where we get to pick that 997 is way better than whatever this is?
That's correct.
Game?
Yep.
All right, I'm picking the 997.
Me too.
Here we have a 1950 Jaguar XK120 Roadster 5-speed that sold for $152,500. It is your favorite color interior, Bear.
It's good. Is a 5-speed
That's a pretty cool 120.
not factory on these?
5-speed is not, I think.
It smells
It
like
would've
it
been
would
a
have been a
4-speed.
4-speed.
It's got handmade aluminum bodywork.
This is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. And while not open-wheeled, it is still a style that I enjoy a lot.
You would definitely fit in that.
I hope so. I'd be really unhappy if I spent $153,000 plus probably some premiums and taxes and transportation and then didn't fit in the car.
You would want to sit in one first
I'd still just buy it for the best.
because I don't think you'd fit in it.
I'd fit in it.
You wouldn't be comfortable.
He would fit in it way better than the other one.
Then I'd change me or I'd change it.
The steering, you'd have to change it.
Yeah, you could probably put a different steering wheel on it.
Anyway, I think that's pretty good looking. Even for having, and I'm normally totally against wheel opening covers, but I think they suit it.
You don't like skirts?
I do like skirts. I don't like skirts on cars.
Yeah, I mean, it's gorgeous.
And really nicely done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably worth the money.
Maybe.
And it's a good red.
Oh, it's not even a real one.
What?
I've been duped again. There were old pictures of it being restored.
What?
Or was that being made?
I don't understand what you're asking.
Says it's certified that this Jaguar car is an exact replica.
Maybe it was a real car that they just put some fender skirts on to replicate whatever this hot rod one was.
Speed record car.
Mm-hmm. And if that's all you got to do to get a speed record around here, I might be willing to put some skirts on the Tahoe.
I'm not normally a fan of polished aluminum inside the engine compartment because I don't like shiny, but I feel like that works there.
Well,
It's got seat heater.
it's got a seat heater.
I forget. I don't know what side seat heater it's got, but it's got one.
Oh,
That big long thing.
yep.
The muffler?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's driver's side.
It would appear to be the driver's side.
That'll cook your butt. All right, Bear.
Oh, is this one 4 liters?
No,
Bigger?
no, smaller.
Is it?
I think it's a 3.2 liter straight six. 3.4 liter.
3.4.
Well, I'm going to go with the 4 liter.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's really nice.
I wouldn't own it.
My boat is not floating on that water, though.
Uh-uh.
That is such a weird, weird way to say that. 1970 Triumph TR6. It's the perfect TR6 for me.
Of course
It's
it
dark
is.
green. It's got a dark tan interior. I don't know. I used to think TR6s were terrible looking, and they've just grown on me, and I love them now. I'd even handle the luggage rack. I'd accept it.
It's relatively reasonably priced.
Yeah, it's not crazy.
Looks.
Looks like it's been well cared for or well restored or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I hope this is not a replica of a Triumph TR6.
I think
Yeah.
anybody makes replicas of TR6s.
You've been throwing a lot of fake cars at us
Hey.
lately.
You know what? I don't care about that.
That's fine. But you're going to get a reputation at some point.
That looks real, Bear.
Yeah, it was manufactured by somebody.
That looks like it's probably not recent.
Yeah.
It also says it was made by a member of the British Leyland Motor Corporation.
Mm-hmm. Steve.
Anywho, I would have that. I would be happy to have that. I would drive that on a Sunday if it's nice out.
How much is this? Like $9,000?
16.
16.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, it comes with that thing.
That's awesome.
Air conditioning.
The only thing I don't like about this is the red pinstripe.
Really?
Yep, don't care for it.
I don't mind it. Oh, it's got
And it's
projects for
flaws.
you to fix.
Yeah.
Nothing is perfect.
That Porsche was.
Very close.
All right.
All right, Bear.
Ooh. Was that a bottle opener on the glove box there? I might have to change my vote. real
That
quick.
is a bottle opener.
It is a bottle opener.
It's probably not strong enough though, so I'll have to go with the 997.
See, now you're just ganging up on Sword.
No.
997.
Single family owned 2001 BMW Z3 3 liter 5 speed in
Ooh.
the right green.
It's got good wheels.
Got good wheels. Okay, so that sold for $8,400.
Yep.
And I would
Yeah.
absolutely pay that right now for that.
You heard him out there, YouTube land.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what I want.
Well, if only more
It's got the
people
right
would
color
like and
interior.
subscribe, we might be able to afford it. Oh, it's got sports seats.
Now, to be fair, I do like the version of this that has the Mexico green leather interior. But I would totally accept completely tan.
I was totally anticipating that not to have sports stuff.
It's a good color.
Seems to be in relatively good kit overall.
Yeah. Would be a Southern car most of its life.
Too bad you didn't find that on our convertibles episode.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but our convertibles episode was a different platform.
That's even pretty good color.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's it at? Because I don't recognize that
Tennessee.
license plate. All right, Tennessee. Fair enough.
It's only a couple hours away.
Well, it's
Memphis.
all.
Ooh, Memphis is that's a hike.
I'd be willing to, like, if I saw that for sale, not sold, I'd be willing to drive to Memphis to get it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd have to take one of you with me,
sure.
Yep.
but
Would be a fun little car.
right.
But is
It's
it
the
more
vibe.
fun than a 997 4-liter
No.
For less than a quarter of the price.
for less than a quarter of the price?
No.
I agree.
50
No
grand.
shit. 1988 Porsche 911 Turbo Targa sold for $226,000.
What?
Look at that color. I love it. I can't decide if it's blue
Steel gray.
or gray. It's got the Fuchs wheels. 3.3 liter.
Wow. It's got a removable.
One of
It's
72.
Venetian blue metallic over blue leather.
I have a
Yeah.
feeling I'll like the interior.
I thought bear. When I saw this, I thought bear.
Yeah. I mean, this is, with the sport seats.
But also, I would have this.
Well, you can have it. I'll race you in my Porsche.
Well, you will probably win to the end, but I will win in style.
Sure. I'll let you win that.
You won't have a choice.
It's at a boat ramp.
There's a wiper.
On
You
a
say-
Targa.
Is that a
Mhm.
boat ramp?
What was that? A boat ramp?
Oh, that's a cool turntable-y thing, I think.
Yeah.
I just don't recall having seen one of those before.
I love that. And I love the seats. I love the color. I love the interior.
Venetian blue metallic, right?
Uh-huh.
The outside's kind of goofy.
The color?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the outside color.
Interesting. I like it because in some light it's going to look gray, and then others it's going to look blue.
Yeah.
And I like that about it. Like on an overcast day, I can pretend it's the same color as my other cars.
Sure. Till you park it next to them.
Okay.
Does it have a 4-liter in it?
Nope.
Wow.
3.3 liter.
Wow. What's the percentage on this one?
That's a lot.
That's
It's
a lot.
about 7 times as much.
I think we are at
Yikes.
56,000 on that.
So it's about 5 times as much. 4 times.
Well, on that note, I'm going to go with the 4-liter.
Yeah. But that's a Targa.
I like Targas.
I don't
I don't.
mind it.
I don't like Targas.
I know you don't. All right, Bear. This is actually an extra car
An
that I
extra
picked
one.
that I included just for you.
He had an extra car.
33,000 mile 1992 Mercedes-Benz 500 SL in blue and tan. It's
Blue on
it's
blue
it-
with
it's,
tan.
It's a Mercedes that I looked at and thought, I don't hate that.
I mean, I love the way these things look. With a proper set of wheels and lowered a little bit.
I think those wheels suit it.
Oh, no.
Those are terrible.
Hmm.
Oh, but at least it's got the Definity tires.
Uh-huh.
Look,
That
I
interior
didn't
is
pick
nice.
this for being good. I picked this because I thought Bear would like it.
I do like it. Whoa. $33,000. Nobody said that.
Don't let my dad see that.
Why is he going to sell his?
Well, if he saw that price, he probably would.
We just had one of these in the shop recently. Nowhere near as nice as this. Or this color.
So for being 34 years old, it seems to be in pretty good shape.
Man, that's a two-tone blue, right?
Yeah, it's like a matte trim on the bottom.
Okay.
The condition this is in is really nice.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that they could command such a dollar figure.
Perhaps it's really rare.
Yeah. I mean, these cars in particular are not rare.
Well, I mean, this combination of colors might be really rare.
Could be. Is that Palomino interior?
I have no idea.
Looks like Palomino.
I don't like any of the colors.
You don't like any of it?
No.
Actually, I
I'm loving
like the colors. It's just a Mercedes, so I'd never own it.
If it had different wheels,
Uh-huh.
it would be cool.
Well, those are easy to change.
I don't like the two-tone thing.
Well, I like the blue. It's a good blue.
This one's not really up for voting. It's not a legitimate entry.
It's up for voting.
It was just for you.
Not legitimate. Why are we even looking at it?
It's on here. It's up for voting.
Fine. Not that it matters, but I would vote against it.
Fair.
Well, I'm gonna follow Soren's.
This is just a bonus for you, Bear.
Why did
I like it.
Soren voted first?
Well, I didn't say I voted.
Did you see how they
Just said I
color
was going
matched
to
the
vote.
rear view mirror to the seats?
That's nice.
Nobody does that sort of,
Detail.
detail work these days.
Because everything is shit now.
Mhm.
Good for them. All right. Next. Got this one for Bear also.
Ooh.
33,000 miles stretched. 96 3500 crew cab dually 7.2.
I totally thought Bear was going to pick this one.
So did I.
That's
I
And
just
it's only 12,000. It was bid to 12,455.
Wow. How do you know it?
It's got the boomerang antenna on top and a sunroof.
And a sunroof for the back.
Oh, how did I miss this? And it's got those terrible wheels that they must make in that weird offset and bolt pattern.
I didn't know they did
Boomerang antennas were for television, right?
I don't know what they were
Because
for.
they were like a 80s, early 90s thing.
Limo thing. They were on limos. That's all I know.
Yeah, but I thought for sure they were for television.
Could be.
They added 2.5 feet to the bed.
Oh
yeah, they did.
And a whole, like, they cut off the
2
back
feet,
of a
2 feet to the cab.
extra cab and put it on a dually or double cab.
Mega cab.
Wow.
I'm digging it. When was it built?
It says 99.
I'm trying to understand what you would want this for.
So that was a fairly new truck when it was done.
Hacked up and destroyed.
What do you mean hacked
3 years
up and
old.
destroyed? So what's behind the seat? That's just
more seat.
Dually seating arrangement there.
I think what they did is they put an extra cab behind a double cab.
Why wouldn't they move the rear seat to the back?
Because you can have the back row seats and then some more tiny seats.
I don't think there's any seats back there. I need answers.
We're gonna try and find.
I think there's tiny fold down seats back there.
That would be just outrageously silly. It's obviously built for luxury inside. It's got TV antennas and a sunroof back there. Air ride, CB radios,
TV.
TV. What's going on here?
That's the you don't.
They
get
have
extra
another
mirrors.
back.
Oh, it does. It's got 3 rows of seats.
Why would you do that?
Because you got a huge family. Because you're Catholic or Mormon or something.
Yeah, but those kids don't have legs.
Well, you put the littlest ones back.
one. Hell yeah.
Nice. Hey kids, get in the back and shut up.
Yeah. I wonder how many times that game skipped. I would immediately rip out those back seats and put the middle seats in the back.
Would you then put like a bar table or something in front of those back seats?
No,
The limo.
it would just be like a limo, or put a reclining.
What if you
something?
What if you took
that
those
exhaust
seats
would
out
be
of the
nice.
back, put the back seats all the way to the back, and then turned that back seat around facing those seats?
Looks like they bent that over their knees.
I would have concerns about the structural integrity of the frame.
What do you mean? That's made out of I-beams and girders and bridge parts.
And I have significant concerns about the paint
Why?
because I hate it.
It's custom?
Oh. You shouldn't have concerns.
That's nice.
It's like somebody put some time, effort.
I mean, it
money
looks
in
like
that.
the bodywork's on it. Like, they did it well. Can't figure out if that's a horse in the back or a butterfly.
What the fuck are you talking about? It's just like concrete with like rays going through it.
Well, that one kind of looks like a monster riding a horse.
It's just concrete with rays going
It
through it.
looks like a skier flying
Oh
through
my
the air.
god!
Maybe
What's that?
it's a
Was it the
broken
Roar-
fender
Since
flare.
I get to vote again,
Is that the Rorschach test?
Yeah.
Rorschach test.
Rorschach
maybe?
test.
Rorschach.
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 Turing.
I vote for the Porsche.
Wow. He's not winning very much at his game.
Fair.
Well, dual filler caps. What's that say on the back? Willie something or other? Oh, that's what it is. The paint line is breaking through.
Busted through the side.
I
The
said that
flare.
like 9 fucking times.
I swear that was a butterfly.
Willie painted it.
It does have a crease.
I
Looks
love
like it has
Willie.
a crease in the tailgate.
I'd call PDR Bob.
Paint by Willie. Or graphics by Willie.
I will grant that is skillful, but I will not grant that it is good.
You know how badass it would be to tow the Corvette with that thing? I'd have to paint the Corvette like this.
Got the 3D
and
graphics on the hood.
Bust through the hood too?
Yeah.
Does it come out the tailgate? Oh no.
That's
It's got a couple dents.
It's got a couple of flex things where it's boosted.
That laser beams just shoot right through the whole truck.
Oh, come on, just vote.
Now this is getting so good. I'm voting for the truck.
Are you really?
Yes. I am totally voting for this thing. Dual batteries.
Is that a winch in the bed or is that just a jack? Oh my god, it's got fucking jacuzzi lights in it.
Why wouldn't it? Fifth wheel hitch.
That's not really a fifth wheel hitch. That's just a hitch where you put a fifth wheel.
Yeah, that's what that is. Ah, man. Center PlayStation 1. Probably a step up above the first generation color TV in the back.
When you say
CB
the first
radios.
generation color TV, do you
It's
mean
a tube TV.
Yeah.
You mean the one right after black and white?
Well, maybe third generation.
No, it's much more than that. It's the 90s.
It was a no sale at 12,000.
Oh, that means they want at least 15 for it. The center console's awful. What do you mean? It's got PlayStation and CB radios in it. The worst part for me is the backseat situation.
Uh-huh.
The
So you picked.
The worst part for me is that it
You
exists.
picked this Chevy dually.
Listen, I
just want to be sure I've got this right.
Entangled in custom paint as we were talking
over
about
that 4-liter 997 Carrera Scoop.
blinded by custom paint.
So you've picked Soren.
I picked the Porsche.
Okay. God. It's close.
I had to give it a vote.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, you obviously felt that you did, but I feel that you didn't.
1967 Pontiac Grand Prix hardtop coupe with a 4-speed. Sold for $32,500.
Well, I don't know about the car, but I like the topiary.
Yeah, the bush was nice. Nicely trimmed.
8-lug wheels, hideaway headlights.
8-lug wheels.
Yep. 400.
That was more than my dually you just smashed.
Limited slip diff.
Actually, it was his dually that he just smashed.
Yeah. It doesn't even have laser beams going through the body panels.
No laser beams anywhere on this car.
What is that a picture of?
God, that was the head.
Cylinder head.
Some sort of number.
No, that's a block number.
Oh, gotcha.
Numbers matching.
This is just disappointing after that. The paint job on that truck was amazing.
It's closed pair.
I can't get it out of my mind.
It's
I'm going to
gone.
have dreams about it tonight.
I like these wheels on
In
this
fact,
car.
I'm going to stretch my Tahoe tonight.
I don't want to hear about that.
It sounded
I don't think
bad.
anybody else does either.
These are the 8 lugs, Soren.
Well, I think they're good looking wheels.
We've talked about these before.
It's possible, but I didn't remember it because I didn't care enough. Sorry. That's just the truth.
Well, it's Pontiac.
Is that where it bolts to the brake?
This is a brake drum.
Science.
The wheel is these lug nuts.
So you probably can't just go down to Advance and get yourself a new brake drum for this.
No. You can buy them. They're reproducing them. But you're not going to Advance. But you're probably not going to Advance for any MGTD part
I'm just saying.
or Jag XK120.
Right. Yeah, I get that. It's not a part that's in common with many other cars.
No, just Pontiacs. This is the Pontiac personal luxury vehicle.
I don't like it.
Huh.
Okay.
It's very plain.
It is kind of.
He played.
Yeah.
I can see the luxury in the back seat.
Some Grand Prix are better than others.
Yeah.
67 wasn't the peak.
No. I don't.
The trunk looks a little rusted out in the back there.
So, Soren,
Porsche.
Bear.
Porsche.
You guys hate American cars.
I just don't
I
think
love
this
the
one's as
last
good as
one.
that Porsche.
That was a car.
It was a vehicle.
It was
All right.
better.
1979 Maserati 330 Riccarzata Berlinetta.
Riccarzata.
Bid to 170,000 euro.
Riccarzata. Did not sell for 170,000 euro.
This is right up Soren's wheelhouse.
That sounds personal.
It should.
Green.
It was aimed at you.
Yeah.
Built from a 1979 Maserati Quattroporte 3.
Wow. You couldn't even get more Italian.
That car has got a big ass.
Green, tan interior. Splayed
We
windshield wipers.
Go back up one picture for a second.
Armchairs.
Is that the inside of the B-pillar that is upholstered?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Why wouldn't it be?
I'm just...
What else are you going to do with it?
It's huge.
Well,
Maserati V8 for 2-barrel Webers.
4.13 liter, 1.4 liter.
this is going to sound way better than a TR whatever. 5.
Oh.
Well, it's better for 173,000 euros. It sounds kind of awful.
Sounds a lot like that Pontiac.
Was there just a really crunchy gear change there?
Yeah, sounded like it.
I like it to be driving by at speed.
Flyby.
Flyby.
Flyby. Yes.
Flyby. Man, look how fast it's going.
It sounds like a broken airplane.
Sure.
I do like the look of it. And I like the padding on the B-pillar.
Okay.
But
And I like it better than a 4-liter 911.
And I just want to say I like that the windshield is 2 pieces.
Okay.
Because that's a cool stylistic thing that people don't do anymore. Even though I know it's really just to make it cheaper to manufacture. But I'm going to go Porsche.
Fair.
Ooh, I think we're Porsche bound.
Yep. I agree. I kind of liked it the first time I saw it, and it's gone downhill since.
Yeah.
I don't really.
The video.
Yeah.
The windows don't really look like they go in it.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's like a bad RV in the windows.
Yeah. It's a lot of money for that.
Yeah.
Okay. This is something we haven't had on the show enough. Now, Supercharged ROW 1991 Porsche 928 GT 5-speed.
I did see this. I was
What
hoping
color?
someone would pick it.
In
Razzle Dazzle Blue.
I think that might be green.
with, I'm guessing, custom 17-inch phone dials,
Something.
because those aren't stock.
It's Amazon green metallic.
Ew.
Unfortunately, it's over light gray interior.
Yeah.
It's 180,000 miles. Wow.
I wonder how much stuff was done to it late in that miles.
Well, for a little while, that was probably $5 car, $20 car.
I don't think the GTs have ever been cheap.
Really?
No. I think
Is
pretty
a
much
GT
think any
under an
928,
S4?
any 928 that's got this back end on it has been expensive.
You think?
Because these start at 300 and some horsepower.
Wow.
I wouldn't call that gray.
And it's Porsche.
I would call that white, which is better than light gray.
Laser etched Porsche inserts.
Oh. Sport seats.
What is Porsche?
It's that
Wow.
hippy dippy interior.
Is that a manufacturer?
I think it's a design.
It's a design.
It's not a material.
Who spent all the greatest money in their entire.
Wow.
Is it automatic?
5-speed.
It's right there at the end of the name.
There's too many things up there to read.
Tilton twin disc clutch.
That'll be fun to drive around town. The 996 steering wheel.
Yep. The interior is pretty amazing in that car.
Yeah.
It is.
I hate the steering wheel, but the rest of it is.
I briefly had fear that truck was going to pull out and this video was going to end badly.
I mean, it just got passed by a Nissan, whatever that was.
Yeah, but that was already on the road and it was entering.
Sure about that. Supercharged V8.
It's pretty good.
That is pretty good. the interior, I mean, I don't know. This whole thing looks great.
This is in Pennsylvania.
New York.
That's like Pennsylvania, but worse.
I wonder what that buzzing is.
It could just be the camera mount rattling.
Could be. Although it's attached to his face.
Yeah.
Sunroof is open.
Ah. That sounds good.
Sounds great.
I don't know why that steering wheel just looks way huge in there.
Oh, okay. We're opening the sunroof to hear the engine.
Wonder what that red light is
What red light?
on the dashboard.
Oh,
Well, it's not blinking, so it's not going to explode.
Not necessarily.
hey neighbor.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Could be.
Those are 17-inch
Replica wheels.
replica phone dials. And 10.5s on the back.
Could be the nicest 928 I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's not a GTS, but it's up there.
I'm not a huge fan of 928s, or for that matter, 944s or whatever. But this one's pretty nice. And I think this is a better 928 than that 911 is a 911.
Interesting.
It's a boring 911. Visually, it's boring.
Yeah, I mean, that interior. What's up on the roof there? Is that a camera system?
It does appear to be looking forward.
I have no idea.
Although you would think if that was a camera system, they would have used that to record the video instead of one on their head.
Maybe. Never seen it up there.
Maybe it's a dash cam.
I mean, that interior, whoever did that did a fantastic job and spent way too much money.
I'm voting for this.
But I can't vote for this.
To you, Mason.
Wow. They're almost the same price too.
I
This
know.
one didn't sell.
Oh,
I bet they want a lot more than
More
that.
than $49,000.
They're probably hoping for, I'm going to guess, 80 or
yeah, probably.
100.
It's got 180,000 miles on it, but yes.
Yeah, but it's been
Yeah.
schmoozed on pretty good.
Yeah.
So is this above an S4, a GT? So it's a S4, GT, GTS?
Yep.
I'm still 911. I mean, it's a real Porsche.
You're 928.
Yes.
Let's come back to it. Last car.
Ooh. CR.
42,000 mile, 2008 Honda S2000CR.
What's the CR?
It's not even yellow.
Club Racer.
Copy that.
So this was sort of a homologation car from Honda for SCCA. So it came with the wing and the spoiler and the
Does it have the hardtop?
side skirts.
Oh, yep, it does.
Yep.
Huh. These are cool. I don't know that I've seen a black one.
I've seen a black one locally.
Have you?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
This is yellow inserts, but I wouldn't call that yellow.
It's kind of yellow.
That's like a yellow mesh.
It's like tan.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of Hondas on here.
No.
Although I guess
You
I had
don't.
a Type R last week. Civic.
Did
But
we?
yeah. I like these. I like S2000s.
I do too. Wow. That's clean. For 42,000 miles, that was really clean.
Did say it had front end damage that was disabling.
That was disabling?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
A Honda with front end damage.
That means it ran into something, then the car couldn't go anymore.
Okay. So that disablement has been addressed.
Yeah. It's been fixed. Well,
Ooh, you know what I saw on my weekly adventures into Facebook? They sell a catch can that fits in the battery spot that one of these is, and then they make a miniature Odyssey battery that fits within that still goes in the battery box.
In what? An
In one of
S2000?
these. Most Hondas.
Oh,
They have that little battery. But it's a billet, or not a billet, but it's aluminum fabricated catch can around like the really tiny Odyssey battery.
huh.
What do you need a catch can for with a Honda?
Catching all that VTEC noise.
Yep. Yeah, catch the VTEC.
What?
VTEC, baby.
All right. This or the 928? This sold for 56.
I mean, it's sold.
But I like the 928 better.
Fair.
I don't know. I mean, this actually sold. The 928, I think, is. I don't know. These are pretty special. There was only 700 of them.
Yep.
I don't know. I'd have to go with the 928, I think.
Okay.
By Honda.
So 928 or 911?
928.
I know my vote.
Soren?
928.
Fair.
911. 4-liter 911.
I really like this.
That is great colors.
But that's pretty good.
The noise that thing makes.
Yeah.
And I can't believe how cheap it sold for.
And that's the other thing. I think that's really cheap for all that you get there.
I mean, that should have been close to 80, I would think.
Yep.
Don't you wonder why it wasn't?
No. Because I wasn't in there.
Sometimes people don't like bona fide cars.
Right.
And I think the 997 is kind of at the bottom of its curve.
It's
Or close to it.
somewhere in there. Some of them are.
I've seen some cheap ones.
Yeah. But nothing is. I mean, you could get just a regular, not even an S for like kind of around that money.
Right.
Well, on that note,
Toodaloo.
feel free to share with your friends and like and subscribe and all that. Comment.
Thanks for watching.